Look at where this is just a little something, a great little DoorDash example for you. It's just telling me to go to the middle of the highway to pick up this order. How old do you want to be when you die?
We talked about this the first pod.
Well, we're still working it out. This is all I want to talk about at fucking 1 in the morning is like death. After I've just done 3 open mics, it's all that just, dude, when can we die? And when is it okay if I die?
Have you experienced some death?
I have, yeah, I definitely have. In the Robitussin community, there's something known as death tripping. And I've only achieved it, I think, twice. Once was in public, and that was bad. So, like, it's like...
So wait, before we get into it, there's a Robitussin community?
Well, people I've talked to, just like degenerates, know of the death trip. Okay. And I'm sure you could, like, look it up on Reddit. So, like, basically, you drink so much Robitussin, I'm assuming it's at a near lethal amount, and you start feeling like your spirit is leaving your body, even more so than a normal Robitussin trip, which is kind of all that Robitussin feels like. And one time I was lying in my bed and I felt myself being sucked to heaven, and I embraced death, and I felt pure ecstasy of what it feels like to die, more so than the hundreds of other Robitussin trips that I took. It was different, like something I had hit a different dimension, and I felt that it was okay to die, and I was going to let myself die, and then I decided to watch The Grudge instead. So I could experience hell.
Hell yeah.
I'd already, hey, heaven, man, this stuff's for the freaking birds, dude. Show me Devil Woman from Japan.
So this death trip is a real thing. People are aware of it in the Robitussin community.
Yeah, you'd have to experience it, man. But yeah, it was really astounding. And then one time, I had it at a football game in high school. We drank it way too much. And we had like 2 bottles of wine. And I was sitting in the stands. And at this point, I'd already had the prerequisite death trip. So I knew what it felt like. And I felt it coming on. My buddy's sitting next to me, who's in prison now, and he was also, and this is the wrong thing to say to somebody on Robitussin, but I turned to him and I was like, dude, we're dying. He's like, what?
We're in this together.
What do you mean?
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was pretty sweet, man. Well, one of these days we should just do a Tussin podcast, just get out of the way.
I've never done Tuss.
We're probably too old for it. I bet we could order just DXM.
Is Tussin like the opposite of alcohol? Like if you do it after 21, it's like you're not allowed?
Yeah, like I think it's something that your body can only handle when you're a teenager. Like my theory for the 27 club is a lot of these people overdose at 27 because that's when your body undergoes key changes in metabolism. This is completely not backed by science. This is something I've 100% made up in my head.
Yeah, but if you listen to Joe Rogan's podcast, like, you might as well have a degree.
This is something Jordan Peterson texted me on fucking Venmo. And I think
he just went lobsters.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
he just sent me a lobster emoji. I was like, you're right, their metabolism. Janis Joplin never would have died at 14.
Living forever.
I don't know where I'm going. It's going in circles because this address doesn't make sense. Is it in the bank? Nope, that's a dumpster. Damn it.
Sometimes they're both the same damn thing.
It's literally telling me to go to the middle of the highway.
Is there any chance it's under us? Do we have to go underground?
We're gonna have to do a seance to find this place. This doesn't make sense. I'm gonna scream and come.
Casey Rocket, are you religious?
No, I think there is an afterlife, but I think it's all based on all the chemicals your brain releases when you die.
I had panic attacks of a panic disorder, but when I was a kid, it was real bad.
Yeah.
And when it was real bad, I came up with a conclusion of what happens after we die, and the light is so green.
I don't care anymore, dude.
I don't believe it now, because I'm now actually, I'm much more like fucking energy, dude. I'm one of them. But I used to be, when we die, right? Like, so we have all these chemicals in our brain. We can fuck with them. We can manipulate them depending on what we do, right? Mm-hmm. But we have this hierarchy of good and evil, right? But it all gets swayed based off of what in that moment you were feeling and why you were doing it. And I think that's what dictates whether it's evil or not. It's like, Let's say you murder someone. That's like, oh, you killed. You're going to hell forever. But like, if you killed because you're like protecting a village, you deserve Valhalla, daddy. You know what I mean?
A holla?
Valhalla.
Oh.
Yeah, die with a weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Get
yeah.
one holla, dude.
Yeah.
Go, Leo.
Yeah. So I think that when you die, depending on what kind of life you lived with the chemicals in your brain that you currently have, you fucked with along the way, if you were a bad person, you know how you fall asleep and you feel like you dreamed forever sometimes?
Mm-hmm.
I think that when you die, you might have a forever dream based off of what kind of person you lived like.
That was my theory too, is like, because I've said this to several people, is that like, and it's a Nightmare on Elm Street. Like, if you ever have a dream where you take a nap for like 5 minutes and sometimes it'll feel like days,
Yeah.
like there's no reason eternity couldn't be forever when your brain releases all these chemicals. So you could just go on this forever trip. It's here and it's closed, so this has all been for nothing. Oh, freaking burning now, dude. I'm gonna go spank their little rotten butts, dude. Wow, this is not. This is parking, but I feel like it shouldn't be. I'm like in the middle of the road.
Just watched him scream at the air like the air just fucking said something about his mother.
Have you been in many serious car accidents?
I was 17 and my buddy, he was 19. He was like, hey, let's go get cigarettes. But little did we realize it's 3 a.m. and we're out at a house party.
Are you drunk?
We finished a 30 pack between the both of us.
Mm-hmm.
So we leave and he starts driving real slow, being real cautious. And I'm drunk and I'm like, dude, speed it up, bitch. He's like, you called me a bitch? You have those friends you call a bitch, they take it serious. He's one of them. So he starts flooring it down this back road. It's probably like a 30. He's going at least 60. Just it's this back road. It's windy. It's like we're in the woods. Just da da da. He loses control of the vehicle. The car fishtails, and it ends up spinning in a circle. His side of the car hits a fucking telephone pole, crushes inside of it. Dude, I end up in his lap. Like my butt cheek was on his right leg.
Were you in the passenger or his car?
Yes, I was in his car with him. We went to go get Siggy boys, and we get out of the car. I had to get out of his car, out of his door. This one was fucking fucked up. And he starts crying. He's like, oh my fucking God, my life's ruined. I have a fucking DUI. I have a fucking DUI. So he's crying. He's like, my life's ruined. My life's ruined. And I grab by the shoulders. I'm like, dude, you're fine, bro. You're fine. Like, you're gonna walk back home. You're gonna call it in. The next morning says I wasn't able to call it in because my phone was dead. Blah 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 blah. And that's not gonna work. I said, it doesn't matter. Get the fuck away from the car. Let's go back home. The car's fucked. It's completely fucked. We go back home. We had to walk through a cornfield because I didn't want to walk down this the road. My drunk brain was like, we gotta walk through the woods to make sure we don't get caught. So we're walking down the street. They're like, you guys are the ones that crashed the car.
Yeah.
Logical. We walked through a cornfield. Have you ever walked through a cornfield before?
Oh yeah.
They kind of like cut you a little bit.
Yeah,
you know what
stalks.
I mean? Yeah.
Gotta get the cancer inside me. Wanna die by 23, but I'm already 27. Oh, let me sing the song for the podcast. Gotta die by 23, but I'm already 27. Gotta die by 23, but I'm already 27.
Time travel.
Time travel, travel. Die in the machine. Stretch out my arms and legs. Make me a pirate with peg legs. Alright.
You're in a good balance, daddy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, put me on the b-ball court.
If you had a parrot, what would their quotes be? If it would always repeat them.
The parrot?
Yeah, well, if you had a parrot, what would it be repeating?
Freaking Dick Cheney sucks. Freaking Dick Cheney sucks. It's kind of like in a sing-song cadence. Freaking Dick Cheney sucks so bad. Very political parrot. So political. Wingspan of 9 feet.
biggest fucking parrot in Texas, dude.
Biggest parrot
This
ever
ain't bigger in
recorded.
Texas, daddy.
Some in the water make parrot huge. Feed him expansion pellet.
Expansion, fella.
Freaking dick, Johnny, freaking dick sucks so bad. Alright, you're walking through the damn cornfield, dude.
Oh yeah, we're in the cornfield. And he stops, we're in the middle of the cornfield. He goes, I gotta be honest with you. I'm like, what? He goes, I shit my pants. I'm like, you've been walking this long in the cornfield with shit in your butt?
Poop butt?
He goes, dude, after getting cut up by the corn stalks, we're in the middle, there's moonlight on us, we're both drunk in the cornfield. We never got cigarettes, by the way. So we're just in the cornfield wanting nicotine.
Yeah, that's what you need most in a cornfield is cigarettes.
So when he shit his pants, he's like, I need your sleeve right now. And he fucking just rips the sleeve off my shirt and wipes his ass, and there was so much poo on the fucking sleeve. The next day, that night, right? See him in person, he sits down with me, he's taking it real serious. He's like, I didn't get a DUI, but the detective told me that if I would have had a passenger in the car. He lied, he said he didn't have a passenger with him. Detective was like, if you would have had a passenger, he would have died on impact.
Then you just start looking at your hands, start phasing away. What have you done? Freaking Dick Johnny sucks. And that's the last thing Leo ever said for he.
And every time that guy sees me, he thinks I'm special.
On my 16th birthday, my friend threw me a house party, and it was all that's what you want as a teenager, like your own birthday house party, and we all got shit-faced, and it was the same thing. I was like, buddy, get in the car, we get it at a gas station, and I was hammered, and we go and we get cigs, and we get back to the neighborhood, everything's going fine, and I'm like, we gotta speed this bad, but this Pontiac Grand Am ain't going nearly fast enough. And there's like a 40-yard stretch of straight, and then almost a direct left turn, like a 90-degree turn, and I'm booking. Like I get up, this Pontiac Grand Am's shaking. And I remember the last second, I thought it would be funny to drift. I didn't know how to drift. I didn't know, I was supposed to pull the e-brake. And I just thought you just pulled it really hard. And I've been driving for like a couple. I think it was my 16th birthday.
A couple.
So maybe like a couple of days, dude.
Day 4.
Yeah.
Day 4. You're like, you know what, dude? I watched Fast and the Furious. Let's get this going.
I literally think it was my 16th birthday party, so I think I'd literally been driving for like 4 days. And I was like, guess you just drift. Like, guess cars are just drift on their own. Like, they want to drift. And it's a car's biggest dream. My birthday, car birthday. And I just whip it left. The car just spins the fuck out. I take out this mailbox right in front of somebody's house. And the car just falls down slowly down their steep yard. And I'm able to hit the brakes right before we go through their living room window. And the guy apparently was awake. I guess it was only like 11 p.m. or something. And he comes running out. My car's tires are popped. So I'm sitting there just revving the engine, trying to get the tires to go. He's at my window like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm trying to will the car to go, kicking up all this mud, and eventually it goes. All my tires are popped, so it's trailing mud down the street, and I just pull back into the house party, and the police show up, and they're like, "Yeah, you know how we found you? We followed the trail of mud directly to where you were." And I didn't get a Dewey because if they don't catch you in the car in the act, they basically can't give you a Dewey because they can't prove it.
I love math.
That's just fucking rocket science, dude. And I kissed the cop and I got off with a fucking plane ticket. He gave me a flight to Baltimore, dude.
Dude, back to where I live?
Yeah, I went to go see Leo, dude. Couldn't find you.
Casey, how's your love life been?
Awful. Freaking haven't been on dating damn freaking 6 months.
6 months?
Freaking nasty.
How was the one 6 months ago?
Freaking didn't even freaking go on it. Lied to you to impress you. I had a long-term girlfriend until like a year ago, and then we broke up. And then during the summer, I met a nice girl who worked at this record store who I liked a lot, and we just went on a couple dates. And
was she into vinyl?
Yeah, she was really cool, and then I guess she just didn't really like me or whatever. So then, well, I also told her I was moving, so maybe she didn't like want to get involved or whatever. I'm really focused on work right now, like comedy. I don't know, it's awful. Nobody likes me.
I know 7 girls who want to see you naked.
No.
Yeah, huh?
7?
7.
Name them all by name.
No, I fucking won't.
Leo, Can I talk for a second
Fine,
about the
fine,
different
fine.
types of species of alien?
Fine.
You got your grays, typical that you see like in most media. Large eyes, small mouth, the grays.
Yeah, they're here.
Then the tall whites are said to be more like Norwegian looking, very celestial, more like what you imagine an angel look like. Then
powers?
Yeah, like all aliens like have like, not necessarily powers, just like technology beyond our sense of comprehension. Anyways, so gray, tall, white, then you have your reptilians, which look more like a freaking lizard man. And you have your insectoids.
Insectoids?
Yeah, so a lot of people who report being abducted report being examined by like insect-like creatures that are assisted by like robots. It's true. So it's very interesting.
Do you believe it?
Yeah, I believe a lot of it, but well, you know, here's the thing. If even 1% of it is true, like I think a lot of it is crazy people, but I think at least a lot more than 1% of it did happen, because a lot of this stuff is reported by credible people who have nothing to gain by reporting it.
Not that any of this correlates, but when I was a kid, I used to masturbate to the idea of getting sexually assaulted by a ghost. I thought it'd be so hot if I was in my bedroom, if like a ghost lady came in and just started like touching my dick with her ghost hands.
Yeah, your freaking wang's off, dude. Freaking stinky wang.
The reason why I even thought of that when I was younger, I was like, do aliens exist? Do ghosts exist? Are there ghost aliens?
And then your brain immediately went to like, what if they fucking gave me a hand job? What if they stroked me till the white stuff came out?
Dude, because I was like, if there are people getting abducted by aliens and like they're doing it, they do it 100 times. If you do it 100 times, one of the people are gonna come from it.
From the probing?
Yes.
Yeah. You got a G-spot.
They're trying to figure something out, and they figured it out for him. Or them, or then her.
Well, you have a G-spot in your fucking stink pocket.
You ever touched it?
Dude, I've put a finger up my stink hole, dude.
Hang on, but for pleasure, not for. Wait. Let me.
I didn't get it. Yeah, I mean, I've tried it. Yeah.
You been in there?
Sure.
Oh, solo mission or with a team?
No, just me, man.
Oh.
But it was when I was a lot younger. Dude, if you've taken as much Adderall as I have, you've sticking a couple fingers up your fucking boob shit. Come on now. Especially after you bust once and you're trying to bust again, and it's like you're on hour 4, and you're like, I gotta try something. Something's gotta give. Or I gotta drink some Gatorade or something because I'm fucking decrepit.
Yeah, blue Gatorade's the same thing as Viagra. That's
same active ingredient.
Yeah, dude.
Fucking damn electrolytes. Yeah, a lot of people don't know this, but crystal meth is all electrolytes. That's why you feel so good.
It's literally just alpha brain compacted in an alpha brain compacted in an alpha brain, dude.
It's folded upon itself, like freaking fucking with the space-time continuum, dude. Yeah, so it's banned from the NBA, dude.
If you be famous playing one sport, what would you play?
Baseball.
You seem like a baseball kind of guy.
I love baseball.
You look like you eat like peanuts.
Yeah, no, I love baseball. I listen to all the Chicago Cubs games on my phone.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I think I listened to almost every game last
You want to start telling me about your gambling problem?
I don't have one, dude. I used to have a problem with scratchers when I would smoke Pep Spice. I was dating that Shelby No Shoes girl, which is a story for a different day, and I was super spiced up, and I went to this gas station, and for some reason I had $100, and I was like 16, so that was like the most money I'd ever seen, and I bought a $20 scratcher, just zoinked out of my freaking doink on spicers, could hardly even move. I was like, I'd taken them before, bye-bye, freaking Biden, and I get Dick Cheney sucks, and it gives me a scratcher, I lose the 20, and I got in this thought loop of like fucking 20's money, 20's money, 20's money. So I bought another one, lost another 20. Now I'm down 40, which is where the gambling habit, that's how they get you. You go, I've already lost 40. I can't afford to lose 40. I have to win that back, right?
I'm sorry to be a loser, but look how pretty the moon is, dude.
Oh my God, it's a little stinky blood moon.
I've never seen it like that before.
Oh, it's a beautiful crescent. I would love to lay in it like a hammock.
Just you sleeping on the moon.
Like the DreamWorks.
There's just crabs flowing in the sky.
Wow, it's a beautiful occasion.
Wait, so back to your story. I'm sorry. You're gonna turn.
Well, I lost. So like the thing with gambling is you've lost more than you can afford to lose, so you need to keep spending so you can win back what you lost, right? So I'm like, dude, I lost $40. I can't afford to lose that much. I have to keep spending so I can win it back. Moral of the story: I lost all my money in my pocket. I didn't have enough money to take Shelby go get a freaking slush puppy.
Or shoes.
Or shoes. Nevertheless, I had $100. Could have took her to a freaking Reebok, dude. Damn Reebok outlet. And she was very upset. She said it was dumb.
So wait, tell me about her.
We were in love.
How long?
Freaking 3 weeks.
You miss her?
I like her. I still like her.
Yeah.
She's wonderful.
Shelby no shoes.
Yeah, and
She's gonna miss you. You're gonna get famous, and you're gonna see her, and she's gonna be wearing like Reeboks. You're like, I'm sick of you.
Times changed. Damn, Shelby all grown up.
All grown up. Man.
Wearing shoes on her damn feet.
What? So why Shelby no shoes?
It all started with a fight.
Ooh.
We used to fight. Our friends would fight. If you had a beef with somebody, we'd meet at this creek that was in like behind this residential neighborhood, and that's where we had all our fights. And like we would all smoke and drink down there. And we get down to the creek, and he's with this goth girl, and I'm like, hubba hubba, who goth? And she's got no shoes on. And we're all like fucked up as far as the sky is blue. And I'm like, hey, what's your name? And she's like, Shelby No Shoes. And we're like, why do you call yourself that? She's like, because I don't wear shoes. And it's the most poetic thing, man. She's like,
So wait. So was she like gothed up from like the ankle up though?
yeah, she was super goth. Oh,
Super goth.
I'll
No
always.
shoes
I
on.
think I'll love her till the day I die.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's the perfect love, dude. Casey Rocket and a girl who never wears shoes. Come on, it's a match made in
I
heaven.
believe in love.
Do the math.
I believe in real love.
I do too.
You believe in love?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I want to be in love.
But so we dated for like 3 weeks, and then she stopped answering my text, and then I saw on
Last year?
Facebook she was back together with her boyfriend. Broke my little stinky heart.
I actually saw her most recent post. The guy proposed her and gave her a toe ring. So
He's freaking 20-carat diamond. He's like a tech guy. He's like a tech bro. I can't compete with that.
the CEO of Coinbase.
Yeah. Dude, it's freaking Jack Harlow. Dude, it's freaking Diplo, dude. And Riff Raff. Triple marriage. Heartbreaking. I don't even like to think about it. Someday we'll be married. We don't have to worry about it.
This is the end. What do you have to tell to the people?
Freaking Dick Cheney sucks.
I love you. Good night.
I love you. Bye.
Bye. Where's the fucking...